Hi, welcome. Today we are going to be working with Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, the to and fro breath. So some say this is an alternate nostril version of Bastrika, or you might think of it as a strong, powerful version of Nadi Shodhana. But it is said to bring about a feeling, a quality of lightness. It balances the Ida and the Pingala, the lunar left nadi or channel of the body, and Pingala, the solar or right nadi channel of the body. And so therefore we awaken Sushumna nadi, the central channel in the body. It is said that this breath takes you beyond the body, beyond the mind, and into pure, innocent state of awareness. It is said to balance all 72,000 nadis in the body. And this number varies depending on where you're looking. So just keep that in mind and keep that with a grain of salt. And it merges the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. It brings about this inner blissful state of being. It is said to be the king of all pranayama, and especially Vāta, or king of prāṇāyamas for Vāta. And it's tridoshic, so it's balancing for all of them. Some of the benefits is that it reduces depression and migraines, clears the sinuses, and it brings high levels of vitality to the visceral organs. It regulates agni, or the digestive fire, and decreases cholesterol levels, strengthens the immune system, and brings clarity to the mind, and induces contentment and serenity. There are a few contraindications for this breathing practice. So if you have a headache in the moment, better not to do this breath. Fever, restlessness, agitation, seizures, blocked nasal passages, if you have a cold, if you're on your menses, if you are pregnant, or you've had recent abdominal surgery. So we are going to do 2 rounds of 10. If you enjoy this practice and it's feeling good to you, you can work up to 25 rounds, but you would want to do 5 additional rounds each set each week until you reach 25. But if you would like to do that, that is great. We are going to start with just 10 today. So with all pranayama, but especially as we get into some of these more rigorous types of pranayama, it is best to have a foundation of a breathing practice before you begin this. You want to have a steady, smooth rhythm to your breath on a fairly regular basis. You want to be able to breathe fully, a full inhale and a full exhale, and you want to be able to breathe in the entire torso, so all the way from the lower belly into the rib cage and to the upper chest, and then out again. So if you are not familiar with breathing practices, you can try watching the video on 3-part breath, or dirgha breath, or full breath, and work on the foundation of good breathing quality breath. And then come back to this when you are ready, because this sort of requires that foundation of having a full breath, a steady breath. Because if we're struggling to breathe, then we can have negative effects as we try to do this breath that is supposed to have healthy benefits. So get the basics, the foundation, and then come back to this. So if you have not done breath retention before, feel free to skip that. We are going to do a little bit of it at the end of each set. This breath retention requires you to be able to hold the breath, hold the exhale, and it's going to be working with the bandhas, the locks of the body. So if you are unfamiliar with breath retention or utilizing the locks of the body, then you can watch the videos on the locks, the bandhas, and breath retention, and then come back to this. Okay, so the way that we do this breath, we're going to use the right hand. There's lots of hand positions that you can use. So if you have one that you like, that's fine. I'll show you a couple, and you can choose one of those or do something else. So one way to do this is to take the right hand and bring the pointer finger and middle finger to the center of the forehead. And then you're going to use the thumb to open and close the right nostril. And you can use the ring finger to open and close the left nostril. Alternatively, you can hold your hand like this and move back and forth like this. Or if you have something else, that's fine. So what we're going to be doing is exhaling all the air out to start. And then we're going to close the right nostril, and we're going to inhale strongly through the left, and then we're going to close the left nostril, and we're going to exhale strongly through the right, inhale strongly through the right, and exhale strongly through the left. And that's one round. So I'm going to show you what one round looks like and sounds like. So it's a very powerful inhale and a very powerful exhale. So with something like Nadi Shodhana, if you're familiar with that breathing practice, it's very slow and controlled, and we're moving in and out. It's that same rhythm, but Nadi Shodhana is very gentle, very slow, very calm. You can barely hear the breath. Whereas Anuloma Viloma, you might want to blow your nose first and clear all of that out. It is very powerful, very strong. So this is what it looks like for one round. And if it's helpful, you can, on the inhale, you can open up your chest, lift the chest a little bit. And on the exhale, you can kind of come into a cat-like position, kind of rounding the spine, crunching down a little bit, if that's helpful to you. So that is one round. We are going to try to do 7 together. I like to count on my other hand, and I just use the sign language version of counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 rounds. So if that's helpful to you, you can count in that way, or if you are better at keeping track of things in your head, feel free to keep track of the rounds in your head, or just follow along with me, and that's fine too. But keep in mind that your pace might be slower or faster, and it doesn't matter. Just do the comfortable, steady pace that feels right to you. That steadiness is going to be one of the most important aspects and qualities of a breathing practice, no matter what breathing practice you're doing. So, steady inhale, steady exhale, etc. Even though it's powerful, it's strong, it's not as slow as some of the other breathing practices, we still want it to be steady and calm, even though it's powerful. Okay, so when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position. Relax the shoulders, long spine, relax the jaw. You'll be breathing in and out through the nose, so lips can be closed, but gently closed. Relax the jaw. Exhale all the air out and begin. When you've reached your 7th round, hold that exhale, pull all the locks, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. And then when you're ready, release Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock, and then release the other 2 locks and gentle breath in. And then we'll rest. So again, don't worry about doing the locks. If you are unfamiliar with it, you can always watch the video and come back, or just skip it for now. Relax the jaw, the forehead. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to simply feel the sensations. Whatever this breathing practice has brought up for you. Or even allow yourself to just be, without thinking, without noticing, just resting. Perhaps even noticing if your body naturally pauses at the end of an exhale. Perhaps it does, perhaps it doesn't. Continue to rest. Just be calm and at ease. A steady, rhythmic breath. Allowing your body to just breathe on its own. You don't have to control it. It might be deep, it might be shallow. There might be a lot of pauses. When you feel completely rested, we'll move on to round 2. But if you do not feel completely rested, please feel free to take more time here. When you're ready, raise the right hand, bring it into the position that you would like. Exhale all the air out and begin. Inhale through the left nostril. After that 7th breath, exhaling through the left, release the hand, hold the exhale, pull the bandhas, the root lock, the abdominal lock, the throat lock. Hold for as long as you comfortably can. And then when you're ready, release the throat lock, then the other 2 locks, gentle inhale, and relax. Again, allow your body to just breathe. Perhaps finding more calm, more serenity, more clarity. Perhaps feeling a greater sense of wanting to just be relaxed and at ease, calm, secure, clear, alert, grounded, and yet a feeling of lightness, a feeling of connection to self, to the world, to others. Allow yourself to sit here for as long as you would like, or for as long as you have time today. Give yourself time to just be, with these sensations, this sense of lightness and groundedness balanced, the sense of the left and right sides of the body balancing, feeling connected, alert, blissful. Maybe even trying to carry that sensation with you throughout the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Namaste.